Hello, my name is Jakub Zytecki,
My name is Michał.
and this is the gear I'm using on this tour.
Hi, my name is Michał. I play in Jakub's band in a bass synth, and I'm running whole computer stuff. For the bass purpose, I using half and half in this set. I realized it. Bass guitar with Helix, with Line 6 Helix. Actually, I have two presets for it. Only two distortions, octave pedal, and funny delay with nice vintage feedback do the work for me. Especially during some interludes, this delay with tweakable feedback time make awesome ambient drony stuff. Half of the concert I spent on my bass synth. This is the Novation bass station, and he sounds surprisingly good. I think the people tend to underestimate it, but when you tweak it properly, it sounds really fat. It gives you a lot of sub bass, and what I love with bass synth in general, I have make a lot of bass sound without too many notes. So it's great for make a space for a guitar, for example, but to make everything fat as possible. We have a lot of production in our backing tracks. It's a very important part of the show because Jakub did excellent work on producing. So here's a backing track, here's the interludes. I run everything on Ableton Live because I love it. It's my favorite DAW. Beside of playing backing tracks, give our click track and some cues. For example, tune guitar to this, tune this string for that or something. We also have preset changes via MIDI to Jakub's Helix. Is so great. Jakub can focus totally on playing, not on stepping on the pedals. So it's great. And I also have program change in my Novation bass station. My bass is Mayonnaise. It's quite old model, but I love it. When you use it properly and use the neck single pickup, his could sound quite vintage, which I love, and I love precision bass and stuff. But when you need to put some overdrive, he's very aggressive and still provide great bass tone. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Jakub Zytecki, and this is the gear I'm using on this tour. Starting from Helix, I've been using it for a few years now, and yeah, it works great. I don't use one to record my music, but I just use one to play it live. I had an additional volume pedal because for some reason this one just died right before the tour, so I had to use the extra one, the Ernie Ball one, and yeah, and this is my vocal talent box that helps me to be a slightly better singer, I guess. And I've got like few patches with like delays and stuff, and like vocoder kind of sounds as well. That I just literally got like 2 days before tour, so I'm still like new to it, but I have the basic stuff that I need to play it live. I've got 3 guitars on this tour because I have got different tunings and stuff. So I have the main one, 6 string, that I've been using for years now. It's a C sharp standard, I think. Yeah, obviously all guitars are Mayonnaise guitars. Shout out to David. And this is a mahogany, so it's kind of heavy, but it's got lots of low end and lots of body in it. And it's got this preamp thing that Mayonnaise are adding to my guitars, which is kind of just activated via the battery. and it just adds a little bit more signal compression and just kind of gives this crunchy character to the sound. This is the another one. This is another 6-string in E standard. I think it's ash body, so it's kind of lighter, brighter as well. It also has the preamp thing that you can charge via USB cable. It's kind of comfortable, probably better than the battery, I guess. Pickups are actually the same as with this model, which is the Mule Bernacle, the Mule, and the Seymour Duncan Tele Vintage. So these are the same ones. And the last one is the 8-string that I just received, slowly becoming friends with it. Basically, it's this model, but just in an 8-string version and with a multi-scale. And the pickups are kind of similar to these ones, but these are the mayonnaise pickups, the new ones that they're starting to make, and we tried to have a similar result to these pickups. And again, the preamp thing here, activated like this, charged by the USB cable, and I think it's ash body as well, so it's not that heavy, but I guess it's perfect for low tunings, because the 8-string is pretty low. It's like the fifth bass string, so it's like B or even lower. So you have to be very careful when picking this because it's very flappy. It's easy to get out of tune. 25.5 to 27.5, I think. Yeah, or 27. But yeah, that's the only solution to be able to play that low. I'll probably try to convince them to make even a bigger scale here, because I guess the bigger the better. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So. When I make this in a comfortable place as my room is, I just don't really think about how it's gonna be played live. So then we have to figure it out. But I kind of like this process because it kind of forces us to see what we can play and what's gonna be coming from the backing tracks. Writing an album and playing it live is like two different environments. So it doesn't really sometimes make sense to play it the same way as it is on the album.
I think the helpful thing is that we are friends for a very long time and we play together since 2018,
yeah.
I guess. Yes. So we can count on each other and we know what's our strong sides and stuff. So it really helps to bring it live.
Yeah. I mean, for me, it's always been like I would rather be with friends instead of like looking for the best players, because it doesn't like, especially like when we are going on tour and we live in a tiny bus for like a month together, you want to feel comfortable with your closest friends instead of like, you know, someone you're not comfortable with.
How good environment you bring, how close friends you are, or how what kind of vibe you bring on stage and beside of stage is really is the thing what matters.
Yeah, and I feel like we really respect our space as well. Like we can hang out for a long time and then we just split and we just explore the cities on our own, and like it's totally fine, right?
Yeah.
We like to be by ourselves sometime as well, and we all respect that, so it's cool. Drugs.
Inspiration.
Experiencing as much stuff as possible on one hand, but then I personally like to every now and then just go to my family place that's empty house right now, no one's living there, so, and I spent there like the first 20 years of my life, so every time I go there I have all these memories and it kind of sets me up in this nostalgic mood immediately, and it's like close to the nature, there are forests everywhere, so basically I think that's most inspiring thing for me, just be close to nature and by myself as long as possible.
Oh yeah, the sitting in nature is the best. And for me, what's really inspiring to experience a lot of music live. I personally like to watch as many galleries as possible when we're touring. So some really great art.
We've seen one today, actually.
Yes. Oh, we went to Pompidou today. And it was delightful. So.
It's just literally what we are listening to. I mean, I guess I can just speak for myself because I make the music by myself, and it's literally just things I love, which I obviously love heavy music, but I love the indie music, the softer one, the electronic music that Michael is doing by himself too. Like, I mean, who's listening to one genre these days, right? So I guess it's not really a conscious process. It's just like I'm just trying to make anything, and it's just what it is. So. Yeah, I definitely have to go get some vocal lessons, which I'll do after this tour, because I'm pretty much I kind of suck at this point, but I'll get better. You know? If it comes to guitar, it's just I don't know. I just try to play the parts that I'm gonna play during the shows, and the parts that I feel like I kind of still need to practice. And the metronome is obviously the best friend, and just playing it slowly, and yeah. That's pretty much what I try to do. And beer.
Yeah. My bass work is way much easier than the Jakub's work, but it's good to take a few 10-15 minutes to stretch and play the most challenging part. And I like to prepare mentally, just get prepared, pumped to give a good show.
I mean, we've got to mention that it's our like 24th gig, right? So we're already kind of locked in, but the first gigs were pretty rough because we had only like one rehearsal when we played the whole set from the beginning to the end. So. Oh yeah, we are pumped. This is gonna be like I think the biggest show on the tour so far.
The biggest show. Paris is beautiful.
Tomorrow, I think London is gonna be the only one that's bigger, but yeah, almost 800 people today. So.
Yes, we find out that quality of gig depends of quality of our breakfast.
Yeah, that's very true actually. Very true.
So when we have opportunity to eat something really delicious in some cool place,
it's poached egg with avocado.
Yeah, with avocado. So it gives the best results. So we have wonderful breakfast today, so everything should be great.
Croissant. Actually, not today.
Not today, but the day isn't over, so.
I don't. I like the challenge. I like doing things that I'm not good at yet, and I know that I'm gonna spend a lot of time on this in the future, probably. So, probably when I was writing the music, I think I had that in mind that maybe the parts that are under the singing part should be easier, so I guess they are, so it's kind of easier for me. I don't have like all the crazy stuff when I'm singing. That's probably because I'm terrible at marketing. Releasing the album for me means one Instagram post saying like, this is the album. It's the whole social media thing and promoting, especially when it's under my own name, feels weird. Like, it's hard for me to like keep reminding people about the things, because it almost feels like as if I would be just walking into your house and just saying, here I am, right? Notice me. I don't know, I kind of like the mysterious part of this, I guess. Like, I don't want to be saying to people what kind of tea I'm drinking during the breakfast, you know? I just want to release the music. I basically have no idea what I'm doing, so that's, yeah. But this time I guess I just wanted to spend more time on the music videos, because that's something that I care about a lot, the whole visual stuff. The first clip we did was in the venue that we used, because that venue had like a big screen behind the stage that we created, and I created the visuals for it. The live stream as well, like the live thing was first, and then the video for Heart also had this visual thing. And the second one, Wait, was like, yeah, in the middle of like abandoned mine or whatever. That was very, it looked like Last of Us kind of area. I guess like for the very first stage of writing, it's just I try to limit myself as much as possible. Just bring laptop, one guitar or two, and just not use all the plugins that I have, but just a few ones. And like I said before, just go to my family place. If you could see how I come up with the guitar parts, it's like it's so unacceptable at some point because I just play whatever, like I just literally improvise and I'm recording in the same time and then I'm just picking up some cool ideas. Basically, like the idea for me is to try to think as little as possible about the whole thing. Yeah, we love Paris, man.
We love Paris.
Actually, like the moment we arrived to France, which was like 3 days ago, we kind of felt more like at home, right?
Yes.
Because people were like, well, I think people received the music a bit better than in Spain, for example.
Yes,
like
yes.
Spain felt more like into like all the crazy guitar shit, and we are kind of more like we are vibing more rather than shredding. Yeah, I must mention that one of my biggest inspirations is M83, and that's a French band, so maybe that's why.
Yes, I think this maybe sounds pretentious, but we feel a little bit arty here in France. So it's set up really good for that kind of music because there are lots of ambient stuff. There's a lot of long narrative, more storytelling than entertaining. So I think it has really good reception in France.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
I don't remember what the question was.